Hello, this is Kevin here with the Thompson's channel, and we're going to be doing a quick review. Now, don't expect some kind of high class, some kind of big old fancy review, because I'm just old country boy, but I appreciate y'all tuning in. What we're going to do is we're going to go through a few of the features. I wouldn't call this exactly a tech review, or wouldn't even really call it in-depth review, but this is the Samsung Galaxy S7, and I've just recently updated it to 7.0, which they said they was not going to release according to the forums. But we're looking for the 7.1.1, but this is 7.0. That little blinker up in the top left corner is going to be the screen recorder. As you can see, this is the way the new notification panel looks like at 7.0. I just take my finger where it says the screen recorder 5, and I drag down a little bit. It actually expands to see the more details. If you roll it up, you see that it goes away, and then you just reach, and if you see, there's a little, right beside where it's counting, there's a little up and down button. But really all that's doing is showing that you can go up and down with your finger. Now right up under the brightness, which I can show you the video see how bright it will get, you got your slider. Now if you don't have your slider, that's due to this. You have that off. Now if you look, you don't have no slider. So to get your slider, it comes factory without the slider up. I like it, so I leave that on. And the auto brightness feature is pretty nice, because once I click it, you can notice that it'll change your levels for you. Now, got it on to adaptive, so if I reach up and turn a light on, notice how the level comes up with the light. Now when I turn the light off on the adaptive display settings, it will eventually, here in just a few minutes, once it detects it, it will actually draw it down. Now that's a really nice feature. But another feature you could also do is if you just go back up. Now I had it with the power saving mode. But let's go ahead, and right here you'll see the little dividing line up under the brightness bar. If you drag it down, it actually expands to where you can see. You'll notice you got two dots. That is an indication that you can slide left and right. And if you look right here, you will see blue light filter. Now this can be set. If you notice, this is your night mode on the 7.0. I think they're going to update it in the 7.1.1, but if you click and hold the little icon, it will actually allow you to schedule it from sunset to sunrise, or you can do a custom schedule, set your time zone, and all that right there. But that's okay, but I don't really use that feature. What I do is I just turn on now from the actual display. And as you can see, you can select how you like it. I generally like it a little bit past the Y here. I'm going to say on 0.25%. And if you hit your back button, of course it goes back to your brightness. It automatically jumps into your display. And you see we got here from the quick toggle. So to simply get there, I like how everything's clickable. And everything is follow, I guess, like a swooping or a sliding type gesture. You can swoop, slide, so I like that pretty nice. Then again, if you need a little bit more, you can jump in. This is actually the screen recorder that it just jumped into. That's the screen recorder I'm using to capture the screen at this point. Now, but if you don't want to do that, if you'll take two fingers, sit on your screen and pull straight down, it'll go ahead and expand it, which I messed it up. It'll go ahead and expand everything for you instead of having to do the single slide down, which it's not really that hard. So I guess the point I'm trying to get out is the 2-finger gesture is not necessary, but as you can see, it's still there. That's 2 fingers, and this is 1 finger. So that's really up to preference. Now, you could jump into your settings from your setting wheel, or you can actually search if you hit your little microphone, which is located directly above the Wi-Fi icon. But yours will be different. I've customized my list how I like it. But you can touch the microphone and you can search for your apps and scan for the nearby. You can actually place a call, which if you click it, I'll go ahead and show you here. You can actually filter it, but it's got some suggested things that you can do. Or you can turn on a filter. Right here's your filter settings. Here's 3 little dots. Now, are we recording? Okay. Well, since my screen recorder, sorry for the little, it actually cut up and down. I was going to hit the 3 little dots to show you, but I accidentally, well, I forgot, matter of fact, that my right corner of my screen is how I pause it and unpause the screen record in case I need to jump. So that's why there was a little glitch, and I do apologize for that. But if you notice, you got a setting wheel. You can, by clicking your little setting wheel, had to be careful because if you noticed, I paused it again by accident. But of course, you can edit here. And this is the way I have my favorite set up, but you just can click into edit and you can select up to 9. I have my 9 set, but anything, all these quick, your system settings and your personal and your phone settings, it's something that can help you. Right here is like screen zoom. You got your advanced features, advance your battery, your performance mode, and application managers and all that. So that's something that you can do. But the nice feature about 7.0 is you can also simplify the list and look at it as a simplified list by clicking that. And it takes a lot of the guesswork out of somebody that's not really comfortable or hasn't had a whole lot of experience using the phone. You can put it on a simplified list here. And it's pretty much this is the developer options. You don't need to see nothing about that. Well, I'll actually show you here. On this 7.0, I also have the capability on the other one. I can actually do an OEM unlock, which is really nice on this S7. And I'm not going to turn it on, but I'll show you what it says. It says OEM unlock will be turned on. Phone protections function will not work while this function is on. And simple terms, there are certain protections on the phone, like unknown sources and things of this such. With this feature totally unlocked, and this phone totally unlocked through the OEM unlock feature here, you can get yourself in trouble. So this is a section that you can turn on in your phone through your settings by tapping 5 times on your build number. And I don't suggest to do that. You can also return it off and it will completely disappear. Since I use this section, I leave it on. I'll tell you something else. If you really like a snappy phone, if you'll scroll down and if you look right here, let me scroll on down here to your, well, I scrolled too far. Hold on just a second, I'll be right there with you. Right here is where you would look under your window animation scale. If you do have your developer options on, this helps a whole lot with the laggy features. If you got a phone when it comes out, I believe it's on 1 by, like animation scale, like right here. See how this is? I put it on 0.05 because I like it to be snappy. You see how it was a little translation, but it was pretty snappy. Like, it helps with when you change it and you're going through your app drawer. You can see that it's pretty snappy, it's pretty poppy, it's pretty responsive. Now, that animation can actually drag down your phone. And this is also an option under the beast mode. That's what they tell you to do, is turn on the developer options so that you can acquire beast mode, is what some people often refer to it as beast mode. So that's one thing that you can do under there. So you know, I've showed you a few little things. There's way more that you can do, but like I just touched right here, you touch right here, this is my headset. I can disconnect it, I can connect device, but my audio, this is your audio routing where it says audio. Right now I'm receiving my audio and recording off of my microphone off of the B450, which is the Blue Parrot B450 XT, which is the new headset out, Trucker Edition. It's a really good headset. Or I can navigate or route, however you want to state it, to my phone. And as you can see my phone says 7 there. So, and then you have also a quick connect over here, and I'm not using this exactly. Well, right there's my Kenworth, there's my truck right there, and there's my other truck, the JVC, and then, you know, they've got the computer, and then they've got the Legend, the Planetronix Legend, which is my backup headset. So that's pretty nice to be able to jump right there on top. So that's a really nice feature. And like I said, you can customize this list by just jumping up there and hitting your 3 dots and hitting customize. As you can see, I just got a notification down there, but since that was a personal notification, I just swiped that by. And then you can also hit your notification settings to jump in there. So this new notification window is really nice. There's not a huge amount. I will go into context, but I will edit the video, so basically you can see it, but I will edit out the names because, you know, not a lot of people want their stuff. But this is your new, it's not a whole lot different, but you can set favorites, you can do profile settings, sharing, then you can go into jump into your contact settings. You have the ability to import and export and merge duplicate contacts, which is a really nice feature. You can choose whether to display a phone number if you click this, or what you do right here, or you can sort by your first or last name, file name. You can change it to the last to first. You can either check show frequently or not frequently. What I like is, if I'm going to share something, like if I jump over here into my gallery, let me find my gallery, which is a new icon. If you can see, it's got like a little star. I like the other icon better, but you can change icons, and I will go over that pretty soon. So here is my gallery, and you can pinch and zoom to rearrange however you want to. Well, you go all from Oakland, and you can actually see that it pulls up a map of where I've took some of my pictures at. Since I'm a truck driver, you can see they're from here to California. They're everywhere. So you can go to a map view, which some people doesn't find that too impressive, but it's just some of the places I've been all around. So, but anyway, that is if you have your location tag on. But another feature, if you take your fingers and you pinch in like this, just pinch in with it, you can actually set the size of your grid. I have mine by 4x5, but I can change it by 5x6, which will allow 5x5. I said 5x6, excuse me, 5 rows by 5 tall. But I like the 4x5, it works pretty great. Or you can go with the standard like S4, S5, 4x4. So we're going to click and keep the 4x5. Of course, we have the widgets, which is pretty much standard. You can search for your widget. Which I accidentally paused it because of that button. Because, like I said, I click sideways. You can also hit uninstall if you click the 3 dots. But I'm not going to uninstall that, of course. But you can install widgets of your choice. Here's some that come on the device with 7.1. Now, one thing I do like, and that y'all notice on this left hand corner, is that your wallpapers and themes is being combined. Instead of having 4 rows of icons here, that's your wallpaper and your theme's different, they have actually made a Samsung theme store. And it's actually really nice. Not only can you control your wallpapers, say you can hit view all, and here's some of that microwave is actually in my truck, that's just from my gallery, but here's some of the default wallpapers, which they're nice, nothing really stunning or breathtaking, but you can go to your gallery. I'll show you quickly. If you click your gallery, you can set your home screen. You still have the old choice like you would when it was actually separate in the bottom tray there. So you still can do either home and lock screen together or independently, which is nice. I'm glad that they decided to keep that. And then you can swipe over here to themes, and you can see a couple things. That's the firefighter theme in the middle, and then it's like a retro. I just put this on here for demonstration purposes. I haven't purchased this. I've thought about purchasing. It's pretty nice. And you can see by the screenshots how things look. I like the red icons, or I like the little red deal. And this is actually animated. And, you know, of course, the little thing will go down and it'll say locked. And, you know, it's pretty, I like that pretty good. It's like a little safe. But like I said, I only put that on there for demonstration or illustration purposes. And of course, here's another one that I thought was pretty nice, which is the firefighter theme. And that's really also nice. And then, of course, you can go over here and now change your icons. Here's some icons I've also put on here for illustration purposes. And as you can see by this screenshot, not all, some of the apps that is built into Samsung can't be changed with this icon package, because they have, in other words, they're not able to be changed because they basically have the only way they can be changed is through a launcher. In other words, it's not through the theme system. With the launcher, you can change the icon and customize it. This is just putting the icon pack in there and applying it, but not all will change, as you can see from this screenshot here. So you can do all kind of little things. You can go to your new, your top, you can go to category search, my page settings, and that is the new up under. When you just pinch it, you know, or you can click. Of course, you can just hold your finger and click onto an empty space. As far as I know, let me try that. Yep. So just click on the empty space, and that still works, but it's much quicker by doing the 2-finger gesture and pinch inward. You pinch outward, it goes away. Pinch inward, it comes. Now, can you pinch outward? No, you can't. So if you go from in to out, you won't get it. But if you go from out to in, you will. So in and out works that gesture. So I've showed you a lot of little things. Now let me show you the text messaging app. It's not really been updated a whole lot. And of course, I will edit this. You won't see the person's name, or you won't see at least what they've texted. So I'll have to edit this. But of course, you've got your little settings here. That's pretty nice right there. And then you've got, of course, the context. Okay, so let me show you right here. We can jump into the set by either hitting the setting wheel up above the battery, up with the power saving icon, or we can go into the app drawer and scroll through, and we will find a setting wheel here. So you can also drag this on the home screen if you would like to, or you can access that through the app drawer. So we'll just go right through here. Now if you can see, it looks kind of funny. That's because I haven't went back to the standard list. Now when I jump back into the standard list, it will look pretty much, of course, you've got your system updates here, you got your developer option. We don't need that, but we can go to about phone, and if you see, I hit my number right fast. Sorry guys, but I don't want 2,000 or 3,000 phone calls. So anyway, you can see here that it's running 7.0 Android, and if you click it a couple times, you will get your end for the nugget, however I've heard it pronounced 2 or 3 different ways. That's kind of like tomato, however you want to pronounce it. I call it nugget. And if you keep clicking, of course, your little game will eventually pop up. But then you can go to your build number, and you can see that my developer options. But if you tap this 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll say if you continue to click, your developer options will be turned on. So you can do that. And you can see the kernel version right here, the hardware version, the security releases. So everything's up to date. You can see your FCC ID certification, and you can see also the battery capacity, which is the 3,000 milliamp battery. And that's actually, and you can jump in here to help you if you was to not know your icons at the top. You could go in here and see that you got an end call, missed call. You could actually go into your icon glossary. So every icon that comes up that you may not know what means, this right here will help you under your settings and about phone. Will actually tell you what your icons mean. So yeah, it's not nothing. Well, there's my number again. It's not nothing very, very complicated as far as the changes. It is a little different to get used to, but it's a welcome style. I like the style of it. It's a welcome, I guess, addition to the SF. So it's really, it flows. It's got a whole lot of usability to it. It's flow, it's simple. You've not got to click here, you're not got to click there just to see what's going on. You just simply swipe. You can see what's going on. If you need a little bit more info, you just basically slide down. You can see that little arrow changing right here. So, or you can swipe it. If you swipe to the right, you can get a little setting wheel. Or you swipe to the left, you can get a little setting wheel. And if you click that, of course, that's going to jump you into the app setting. So, although I should say the notification settings. So, and then when you get say like Facebook notification, instead of having 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a whole list of notifications of your notification shade all the way down, it basically combines and bundles your notifications. So if this was a Facebook notification, it would have like 5. It would say something like +5 Facebook notification. You can slide it down to individually see them and individually get rid of them, or you can simply hit the clear all. So one feature I hadn't showed you is if you hit your recent app button, which is located to the left of the home button, you can also do multitasking and split screen from that button. You don't have to wait on something to come up or go in and turn the split screen feature on any longer. If you'll notice, you have a exit button and a multi-screen button. So let me click all this out here, and I'll show you what I mean. Finder, say I've got screen record. If I want a screen recording on top and I want a Chrome, we just click that. See, I just got a notification there, and if I do this, I can get rid of it. But anyway, but you can reverse this. If you hit that little white button, you can do that, which is full screen, or you can hit your back button. Did you see the little pop out? Check this out. Even though I'm split screen, I've got it popped out. I can actually resize this. How do I resize it? I can make it big. Or I can go back in here and I can say, well, I need to redo it. So we'll go back in here. Just say I can't see everything and I want to flip it. I just hit the little button. Looks like a refresh button. It's actually switched to places. Say I need a little bit more room, I drag up. Need a little less room, drag down. So it's very, very simple and easy to use. Or say I want this one, I simply click that, then click that, and whatever button I clicked, that's the one. If I select the top one, it affects the top one. If I select the bottom one, it selects the bottom one. But say we only have one up. Well, how do we do that? We hold the button. When we hold the button, we click up, and then we can hit more apps. It will give you an available list of apps that you can actually use in the multi-window apps by the indication of multi-window apps. So if I just want to go to email, I could go into email and set up an account. Say I don't want to do that. Well, what can I do? What can I do? I can do this. I can exit it out and I can go back full screen. I want to go back again. I simply get rid of this one. Just tap the multi-screen button, more apps, and just say I want to go to Google Earth and fly around Google Earth a little bit. Now this said it may not work properly, but we'll just see. Okay, I'm going to hit no thanks. I don't need to know about all that. So I'm going to click that and get that out of the way, and it's going to show where I'm at. Wow, that is pretty doggone accurate. That's where I'm at. I'm parked in this truck stop, which is the Pilot. Check that out. Now, of course, that's not me that's parked here, but that is the parking space that I'm parked in, and that is pretty amazing. So all the trucks, I am sitting in the truck stop right now waiting, but this is the Pilot truck stop right here, and over here is the highway. So that is pretty awesome. So to get rid of that, get rid of that. Now what you're seeing right here on Google Chrome, I'm not trying to promote it, it's just so happens to be in there, but this is our Facebook ministry page, and it's called Redeeming Blood Ministries right here on Facebook. And basically what it is we have a ministry that not only do we do it on Facebook and YouTube and all this other, we also have the nursing home ministry. We have the, as you can see, the city ministry. You can share a testimony. So I'm not really trying to push that out there, but just so happens that it was on here. So, but yeah, we have little inspiring stories. We have really great videos. That's actually my children right there, my kids. They sing on live video, and of course we have Bible verses and just all kind of things. So if you enjoy good gospel music and good gospel preaching, that's something that you want to look up and you're interested in, right here's the URL. It's basically facebook.com/Redeeming Blood Ministries, as you see right here. And if you just type in that, you will find it. You can just Google it and it should pop up too. And we're also, if we go right here, we're also on, let's just hit a new tab. This is, if we did, let's just say YouTube right here. Let's see what we got that pops up. I don't know what that is, but okay. But here is the actual channel. If I go right here, you can see the channel. This video will be uploaded to. So if I go right here, let me see, where is my channel? Well, it's not, oh, I know why it's not, because it's not desktop, of course. So you can hit request desktop like this, and I'll show you what the channel looks like, which if you've come here, you already know. Of course, you gotta wade through all this stupid YouTube advertisement, which I do not like. I hit the wrong button. It's very hard to hit this little button. Very, very, very hard to get to your channel. I should have that bookmark, but I don't. So we have to go through the hard way. And we'll go to the channel, and this is what the channel looks like on your mobile phone. And so this video, once we are done with it, it will be, see, I got a notification there. Did you see how I drug it down? I don't think it went to the notification shade. That simple, that cool. Okay, so anyway, if you like this video, I have some other videos. Got some zoo videos and some things on here. So if you like this video, give it a like, give it a subscribe, hit that subscribe button. What it is we do videos all over the United States, whether it's trucking videos, you just don't never know what to see. Interviews, just cool things, just interesting stuff. So you may not think it's interesting, but if you do, remember, hit that like button. As always, thank you for watching. I sure appreciate it, and I hope you have a very blessed day.